Hey guys, what's going on? Sentient Potato here, and today we are going to be playing some Polaris SnoCross. Now, if you don't know what this is, Polaris SnoCross is a snowmobile racer that's been around for a very long time. I know that there's the PC and the like PS1 ports, but I'm not entirely sure what else they have for platforms. So let me actually look that up before we get into the game. What platforms was Polaris SnoCross released on? Okay, so Game Boy Color, PlayStation, Nintendo 64, and Windows. Okay. Well, without much further ado then, let's get into this. Got my controller right here. Let's do this. Incoming ad break in 5 minutes, by the way, for y'all Twitch users. Now I'm pretty excited for this game because, like, I remember seeing the Accursed Farms video on this way back, oh shit, like 2 or 3 years ago? And I was blown away because holy shit, a snowmobile racer. And apparently, the AI is a very extremely difficult. Like, we're talking majorly friggin' rubber bandy. So I was always very, very interested in this. So let's do this, right? I'm pretty excited if I'm honest with you, because I love snowmobiling. Or at least in video games. Not sure about real life where I've never been on a snowmobile, but it certainly looks neat. Like, when I mentioned that the AI is very rubber bandy, what I mean is, like, it'll just, like, if you're in, like, first, like on the last race, apparently it will catch up and overtake you. So let's just do this one on Bear River. Let's do this. Interesting, though, that doesn't seem to utilize the directional pad. Kinda makes me wonder what the hell's going on, but we'll find out.
Riders, on your mark.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, nope, this does not use the directional pad whatsoever. This also appears to have an entirely different soundtrack to the PC version. Which is interesting, because if you know the PC version of this, you know that there is like a hard rock soundtrack. Shit. I believe it was Point Defiant who did the soundtrack for Polaris SnoCross on PC. I'm not sure if they did it for other platforms, but it's interesting just the soundtrack differences, at least for a single race. It may be different if you're doing, like, tournament, but at least on PS1 it appears to be, like I said, entirely different from the PC version. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day, by the way. One thing that's still weird to me is that there appears to be audio issues with the latest Duck Station update. Because shit is way quieter than it should be. And before anyone gets mad at me, I would just like to point out I do own a legitimate copy of this game. So this is not a case of piracy. Confound it. I gotta say, as far as, like, racers go on the PS1, I'd consider this probably one of the more boring ones. Like, you know, of the PS1 era, I mean. Like, don't get me wrong, like, it's a decent enough racer, but, I mean, other than the fact it's in the snow and you're on a snowmobile, there's really not much too memorable about it, other than, like, the rubber banding. Okay, now music's cut off entirely. Oh no, back to this song. Just again, quieter. I wonder why this game's so quiet, though. Shit. You know, this might actually be up there with most boring PlayStation 1 era racers. Oh, hello, cat. Okay, so I'm not gonna win this. But again, look how far that AI just pulls ahead of you. It's going way faster than it should be able to, on the snowmobile. Which is, you know, entirely unsurprising. But, you know, it's one of them things, apparently. Alright. Main menu. I do like how Frosty Tools engages folks when it comes to ads. It gives them a reason to stay. Yeah, new tournament. Let's do sport class. I probably want the 600XC. Not looking forward to going out in the garden again tomorrow, but I gotta finish the weed whacking, so, you know, what can you do? 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. Shoot. Okay, so there's no button to change your view. Okay. Again, I don't recall there having been one, but still. I mean, like I said, as far as racers go... Oh, shit. Like, this really has nothing that makes it memorable other than, wow, cool, winter-themed racer from the PlayStation 1 era. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really have much to say one way or another. Like, this is very much a nothing burger of a racer. If that makes sense. Like, other than this, genuinely, what is there to, say? I mean, you know, hopefully the next track's better, but honestly, again, it's very forgettable. Again, with the rubber banding coming in, being like, oh, hey, you thought you were ahead? Yeah, no. Next week, I might start a Cyberpunk series. I'm just trying to decide, because I just got myself Cyberpunk 2077 again. For the first time since Google Stadia was in business. Like, that's when I actually genuinely first got Cyberpunk. Like, if y'all remember Google Stadia, which I actually loved because it was the one fucking cloud service that actually worked right with my internet. Like, that's where I had Cyberpunk through. So, where it was on sale today, I had a little bit of extra money. I was like, okay, screw it. I got a payment given to me, or the last payment given to me for my, graphics card I sold to a dude. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna treat myself to a video game for my birthday. And, yeah, I mean, got Cyberpunk. What more is there to say, right? Now, I'm thinking I might get myself Phantom Liberty, but I don't know, like I said, I kind of want to do the Cyberpunk series first, and I'm also going to check these messages to make sure there's nothing important. I apologize, but... hold on, guys. Yeah. Sorry, just some dumbass flirting with me. And normally, I try to be polite about folks flirting with me, but this, one very specific individual, no. And I'm very, very tempted to just block the individual entirely. It's, no. Yeah. Even the thought of them flirting with me is just leaving me nauseous. I just gotta really kind of decide. Anyways, back to Cyberpunk. Like I said, I'm actually pretty excited. Like, I'm thinking I'll either do a series of that, or do it in my off time. And like I said, trying to decide if I want to get Phantom Liberty later. Which kind of depends, really, honestly. Heck. Though if I do Cyberpunk, I'm not going the river route again. Because that's who I romanced last time when I played Cyberpunk. And, yeah, I don't know. Next race. Alright. Let's try SnoCross. Yeah, let's keep going this way with the 600 XC.
Riders, on your mark.
Alright, so far we're doing okay. But again, the soundtrack is entirely different between this and the PC version. I wonder if the Nintendo 64 version has the soundtrack that's like the PC version now. Or is it all kind of a psyop by Ross? Let me actually look into that real quick, because I might have been unintentionally spreading misinformation. Hold on. Polaris SnoCross soundtrack. Okay. At least for the PS1, it's... Un momento, por favor. Okay, yeah, it was the PC version that has the entirely different soundtrack. Let's see. So yeah, probably Q4 2001 that Polaris SnoCross released. Okay. And that explains the music. So I'm doing a quick little bit of research. Huh. Integrates the game, okay. Alright. Never mind. Can't find shit about that. Well, only do what you can do. So anyways, I guess, let me just double check what this was. SSDD. Anyways, sorry if I startled you, kitty cat. I gotta say, though, I am entirely unimpressed by this game. You okay, kitty? Look at how far ahead, by the way, that motorcycle, pulled itself. Or, yeah, motorcycle. I mean, that snowmobile pulled itself. Like, there is genuinely no way it could be that fast, because... But, you know... Like, even if you applied all the upgrades, that is physically impossible, as far as I'm aware, for it to, go that fast. Also, what the hell is this message? Okay, this was actually something important. I was going to take this way through. Yeah, you see how far that green snowmobile is ahead on the minimap? That is a pretty prime example of the very infamous rubber banding in this game. Even though it should not be able to, what the AI does is it cheats, and it genuinely does, so that way it just pulled way ahead of the thing. Like, when Curse Farms did his video even of Polaris SnoCross, and went into the whole hex settings and all that to really try to gimp and lobotomize the AI, even then it would still try to pull little cheats and tricks to completely pull ahead. On the YouTube video, I'm going to try and link the Accursed Farms Polaris SnoCross video, just that way you guys can see really what I'm talking about. Because it is genuinely fascinating. Also, you know, his video's great, but still. Can't believe it's been like 10 friggin' years since that video was released, though. Good lord. I say 10 years since the video was released, but I'm guessing 10 years since, the, actual Curse Farms, forum posts themselves were 10 years old. May have been closer to 13 years, but still. I say 13 years, gosh, math is hard. I meant closer to, 9 years. Or 11 years? Fucking, I don't know. The passage of time is a strange thing I still haven't figured out yet. I'm just gonna blame it on all the, caffeine I have ingested tonight. I am in a strange state of incredibly wired and slightly tired. Even now that AI is trying to edge me out, even though it should be kind of impossible for them, for it to pull ahead like that. Next race. Are you going to load? Alright. Take a choice between... let's actually do the 800 XCR. I'm curious about the fastest one. I mean, obviously the AI is still going to pull its bullshit with the rubber banding, but I'm curious nonetheless.
Riders, on your mark.
This feels faster, but I know it's just some FOV trickery for the most part. You know, this actually be a great backdrop for, like, a, proper... Fuck. For a proper RPG, I mean. Like, in the way of Suikoden or something like that. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that game's name correctly. Is it Suikoden? I have no fucking clue, actually. Could be Suikoden. But I kinda doubt it. Suikoden? Apologies, my nose just started running out of nowhere. No blood, though, so I assume it's fine. Wonder what's trying to trigger my allergies now, because I can even feel a rash or an itch under my shirt. Don't think it's a rash quite yet, but still. Hey, see how far the AI's pulled ahead again, the green one? And obviously it's stopped now, because, you know, it wants you to believe you have a chance, but... it's still... like, there's no way in hell that it should be able to pull ahead like it has. Alright. And again, there it is, just pulling way ahead again. And again, you just saw on the minimap how far it just pulled ahead, even though that's not possible, right? That is how this game just tends to go. Again, it's genuinely fascinating in a, you know, what the hell were they thinking kind of way. And there it goes, slowing down again to try to make you believe you have a chance by pretending, you know, you're neck and neck. But, watch as it slows down and then eventually, once you get closer to the finish line, starts pulling ahead way faster than should be possible. Wonder which AI is going to pull ahead this time. Surprisingly, none of them. That actually genuinely surprises me. Alright, division select. Okay, let's try this again on the 800 XCR. Yeah, there's something triggering my allergies right now. Because I can even see a rash kind of forming under my shirt. I was hoping it was just an itch, but no, why would I be that lucky? Hello, green? Fuck. That is a building. For the little bit I can hear the soundtrack, which is quieter for me than it is for y'all, it's very, like, early 2000s crime show. Like, I'm half expecting to, see some goth chick working forensics just, like, say there's tree frog venom in someone's wounds or something. Maybe, drink a calf pow as well. And by a goth chick, you know, obviously, Polly Perrette's character in NCIS. If there are any goth women who work forensics who watch my content, serious question. Was NCIS at all realistic, or was it just all made for drama crap, like I kind of figure? Because it, like, was there any part at all that was realistic, or was it just all, like I said, all exaggerated, kind of? Because, like, I figure it was all exaggerated, but, you know, it's one of those things, right? You always gotta wonder. I thought about taking criminal justice at one point, but the teacher in high school, because that was one of the electives I could have taken in high school, was kind of a jackass. So I was like, nah, couldn't. He was actually one of the reasons behind me dropping out of high school and taking my high sets. I'm pretty excited, honestly, for my birthday on the 23rd. I might actually try to do just a really friggin' long stream, but I'm still trying to decide. Well, no more wooden shithouse for those guys. Alrighty. You know, Polaris SnoCross, at least for the PS1, is committing, or has committed, the, like, one of the cardinal sins for a racer. It is unbearably boring. And I'm not normally the type to be like, oh no, this is boring as shit, but like, holy fuck. This might actually genuinely be one of the most boring video games I've ever played. Which should tell y'all something, because I was huge into puzzle games at one point, used to do all the hidden objects and whatnot. And I could see myself enjoying those way more than I am this. Like this, I'm actually genuinely trying not to fall asleep. This is a snooze fest. Good lord. Next race. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, man. Let's do SnoCross. 800 XCR, good enough. Let's do this. Now that I've upgraded my motorbike some more. Motorbike. Snowmobile, I mean. I don't know why my mind went, yes, goes fast, motorbike. I must be tired. But I got some of the best sleep of my life yesterday. So, like, interesting, I guess? Oh, shit. So much for stability, huh? Hopefully I can, pull up a first place victory. Okay, there's no rash on my hand yet, despite it being itchy. I wonder what's causing my rash. Because like I said, there's been something triggering allergies for me pretty bad since... Well, I mean, yesterday I noticed it in the theater. I think it was something airborne, because I also got the one I was with watching the movie. I mean, that's weird. So I wonder what it is exactly triggering my allergies, because obviously there's something doing it, because, you know, you don't just get a rash and all that shit out of nowhere. I mean, unless you got something autoimmune, which wouldn't surprise me. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but shit, you know? Who knows? Alright, there's lap 1 done. Fuck! Alright, let's try this again. That was bullshit. Genuine, real, actual bullshit. I'm gonna be honest, these upgrades, at least on this track, don't feel like they do anything. And the handling and stability upgrades might as well be a joke for as little as they do. If anything, I feel like the handling and stability upgrades actually made things worse. Because it feels like this is actually harder to control now. Yeah, this is boring as shit, though, I gotta say, still. Like, I'm trying to, you know, come up with decent commentary and any of that for this. Because, like, you know, like, one of my goals for my, you know, whole stream thing is, like I said, trying to, you know, share the love and enjoy, you know, just share the love of gaming and just, you know, spread enjoyment and cheer and all that shit. And honestly, this game makes it very extremely hard to do that. Because, again, like I said, this game commits a, like, cardinal sin, not just for racers, but, like, for video games in general, and that this is boring as hell. I think I would rather learn how to make cheese and set up a cheese basement than deal with this. Also, guys, you know, I bought a new battery for my lawn, you know, for my driving lawnmower, right? And yeah, fun fact, apparently, the driving lawnmower, apparently it's got some kind of issue. I'm thinking with, or we think it's with the battery terminal itself, like it's some kind of loose connection. But either way, like that thing, you turn the key, there's not even a pretense. Like, there's not even a pretense of like you don't hear anything pull or anything. Like, there's not even the like pretense of, you know, the like engine trying to turn or anything. I mean, it could be an issue with the ignition switch, but I don't know, honestly. It's weird. Let's do this. I am not feeling right.
Riders, on your mark.
Well, shit, they're driving a lot more aggressive. Alright, I'm in second now. Damn. Okay, so stability and handling are a fucking lie, apparently. This thing handles like shit with the, handling and stability upgrades. I'd have been better off just throwing those, wrenches, so to speak. What the fuck? Into, literally anything else. Also, look how far the, green AI is pulled ahead. There is no catching up to that. Like I said, when I said the AI cheats, like, I am not joking. It is genuinely fascinating. Even if I would have thrown all my points into speed and acceleration, there was still no way I was catching up to this one. Because the AI literally just, like, pulls speed and whatnot out of nowhere, so that way it's way ahead for the last race in the division.
It's a new track record.
I mean, yeah, now it's slowed down just to give you that chance of, oh, hey, will you, will you, will you? But, again, it's entirely to screw with you and almost make you believe like you can do it. But at the end of the day, it is still going to find a way to cheat because it's this fucking game. Like, I'm not sure what the hell Infogrames were thinking, but honestly, pretty shitty of them. Just keep an eye out on how much the AI speeds up, by the way. I mean, I just kind of fucked myself crashing into thing, but watch. Ah, man. Irksome. You can only do sport or semi-pro, or I guess pro as well. But where I couldn't win, like, this thing expects you to get a perfect record, but it is almost impossible to do. And honestly, like I said, this game commits a cardinal sin for not just video games, but races in general. It's boring as shit. I'm just checking my messages to make sure I didn't miss anything important. Because, yeah. Alright, nothing here. Nothing here. Nope. And nope. Shit. I don't know, like, I kind of really don't want to play more of this game, because it is that friggin' boring. Okay.
Riders, on your mark.
Get set, go. 3, 2, 1. Well, I gotta move my mouse off of the thing, because it was starting to have some serious graphical glitches because of my mouse. I think the reason this game is so boring is because, like, it really has nothing going for it at all. Like, wow, sure, it's a snowmobile racer, but it's one of those so things. It's like, it's really easy to crash. I guess you can technically, brake, but all it does is just slow you down. It doesn't really help with steering or anything, at least on this version. The sound effects leave a lot to be desired. The soundtrack itself is repetitive and boring. And the visuals are bland. Like, yeah, I mean, sure, it's winter, but, like, who cares? If that makes sense. Like, I don't know. This just does nothing for me. Which is interesting, because, like, I love, some of the other, like, I love skiing games. I love, like, games that take place in the winter. But this just feels like a missed opportunity, if that makes sense. Like, there was so much they could have done. But instead we got a bland, boring, repetitive racer that no one talks about for good reason. If that makes sense. You know what? I hate saying that about any game. Like, sure, I tend to talk a lot of shit. I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh no, I talk no shit, blah, 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 or whatever. But, like, I don't know. I've never found myself this bored by a game this quickly, I don't think. But this is genuinely just like, the most bland game I've ever played. Like, this is one of those games where I feel like it would have been done so much better if it would have had entirely different developers working on it. But at the end of the day, this is a branded game. While some branded games in the racer genre are great, a lot of them, like Polaris SnoCross, some of the later Ford racing games, the Camaro game, I think there was a couple of like other Ford and or Chevy games. Did I mention the Ferrari game already? If not, then that. Like, those were all pretty bad. Like I said, like, there's a lot of, like, games that are branded by, like, different, vehicle, manufacturers that are really, really shit. But at the same time, there's, like, some that are actually pretty good. And then, like I said, I feel like if this would have had entirely different, developers work on it, this would have been one of the greats everyone looks fondly back on, but aren't Infograms the ones who also did the, that really shitty Dreamcast racer that everyone hates? Like, I'm genuinely trying to remember. Like, it sounds right, but I might be misremembering. Like, there's been so many just bad games over the years. Like, don't get me wrong, there's great games, too, but there's also Kusoge, shitty games. And this, I would call Kusoge. This game is friggin' garbage. Even for the time, like, I'd wager. I don't have any reviews, but let's actually see if we can find some Polaris SnoCross reviews. Polaris SnoCross review. A 4.8 out of 10. That is entirely unsurprising to me. This game is exactly bad. Like I said, it commits the, cardinal sin of being not just a boring racer, but a boring game in general. So obviously we're going to play some more of it so I can pad out at least another 15 minutes. Well, I don't know, like I said, Like, if this would have had a different developer, genuinely, this could have been a 6 out of 10. Now, obviously, I'm not expecting miracles or anything above that, but it could have been a 6 out of 10 if Infogrames hadn't been the ones working on it. Ah, shoot. For anyone watching, out of curiosity, what are some games that could have been great, in y'all's opinion, if a different developer had worked on them? And it could be modern games, it could be classic games, it could be something recent but not old enough to be classic and not new enough to be modern. Just any game, really. I wonder if any of those websites are even active anymore. Like, this game was, what, 98 or 99? So it would have been, like, what, Web 1.0? Slash HTML? No, actually, this would have been before HTML. Would have been, what, GeoCities slash NeoCities kind of website? Maybe closer to Angelfire? Speaking of, I still can't believe E-Bomb's World is still going. And the only reason I know that they're still going is because I occasionally get emails from E-Bomb's World, which is still wild to me, because, like... Man. That probably says something about how old my primary email is, that I still get, emails from, E-Bomb's World. Whee! Lordy. Ah, shit, I forgot to install Cyberpunk. Nah, I'll do that later, after stream. Oh, shit. Whee! Yeah. Even the physics are pretty bland and forgettable for this game. You know, sort of... I bet, you know, if this would have been a motorcycle game like this clearly wants to be, that it would have been excellent. Well, I say motorcycle, but even like a 4x4 game, like, you know, something similar to MX versus ATV, I bet this would have been excellent. Like maybe a MotoGP? I don't know, but just this? I don't know. So, like I said, if it would have been entirely different developers, this could have been one of the greats. Or at least something that people would look back on fondly. I wonder how many of those companies are still around. Because, you know, obviously, at least a couple of the ones being advertised probably went under when the .com bubble burst. But then others, you know, who knows? Yeah, sure, main menu. Alright, let's do at least one more instant race. Alright. Instant action, let's go. 800 XCR on Bear River, understood.
Riders on your
Alright. I still wonder how the hell Accursed Farms made this entertaining. Because playing this on my own? Nah, dog. I missed a message on Discord. Oh dear. Let me just make sure I'm missing nothing important because, you know... Oh, horror server I occasionally frequent. Could have been something important. I figured to just play it safe, just in case. Hmm. Alright. Well, anyways. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Welcome to what is quite possibly the most boring game I have ever, and I genuinely mean ever, played on Twitch. Just alright? Fair enough, man. Polaris SnoCross. Yeah, Polaris Snow Fun. That is... yeah. The worst part, I think, genuinely, is like... even though I know I've said this like 2 or 3 times already, like, if this would have had a different developer, I can guarantee you this would have been significantly better than it is. Like, these specific developers were the worst possible choice that Polaris could have gone with. You ever play Polaris SnoCross on the PS1? Or the Nintendo 64, Game Boy Color, or PC? Even for a PS1 era racer, this is bad, dude. For once, IGN was entirely correct with the rating. However, I think they were too nice giving it a 4.8. At least the PC version has a soundtrack that's not repetitive, like late 90s / early 2000s electronic. Now, don't get me wrong, like, there's some late 90s / early 2000s electronic that's really good. However, this ain't it. Also, the AI likes to cheat in this game. Went from NES to PC to Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, back to PC. That's fair. I went NES, Atari 2600, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, PS1, PS2, Xbox 360, PS3, Wii was in between, like somewhere in between. Did some GameCube, I also did, some Xbox One. I got to play someone's PS4, that was okay. Then, I did, the Xbox Series S later. I had a Switch for a while, sold that. Like, I did PC around the time I started getting into gaming at all. So that was, yeah, I guess. Probably my favorite gaming thing I owned was the, plug and play from Jakks Pacific of the original Mortal Kombat. You ever have the Jakks Pacific Mortal Kombat plug and play? Alright, let's do instant action. Some more. Why not? 500 XC, huh? Okay. I'm sure this will be torture. Man, I kind of missed the plug and play era. There were so many good games. That's fair.
Riders, on your mark.
The reason I had the Jakks Pacific plug and play the original Mortal Kombat was because there were two. One for my mom and one for me. She bought them for us. We'd either do single player or we'd do the multiplayer with them, because there was a feature you could actually plug one into the other and hook them up with the TVs and then do multiplayer with them. You know, just like you against the other person with a controller. That was a pretty good time. She was a Sonya main. I was a Johnny Cage main. Shame that NetherRealm Studios completely fucked over the franchise, starting with Mortal Kombat X. But, you know, what can you do? Like, I genuinely consider Mortal Kombat 9 to be the last Mortal Kombat game. And also, like, the last good one, too. I ever see the Nintendo wireless controller? I can't say I have. I saw the Nintendo 64 Wave... Not Nintendo 64, no. The Nintendo GameCube Wavebird controller back in the day, but I never saw the NES wireless controller. Oh, did you just send it to me? Oh, someone just sent me a text message. Hold on, I'm just gonna check my Discord real quick. Oh, nope, that was something entirely different. Okay. But yeah, no, like I said, I never saw the Nintendo Entertainment System wireless controller. I saw some of the different third-party Nintendo 64 controllers, though. Including the N64 Advantage/Pro controller that had arguably the most reasonable interpretation of the Nintendo 64 controller. Looking for image, standby. Roger Dodger. You know, I miss back when the internet was fun, back when you had your Neopets and all that shit. I mean, apparently Neopets is still around, but like, there were just so many good interactable sites. Now it's literally just all the same bland corporate horseshit. Oh yeah, I need to install Dakar Desert Rally to my PC as well. I'll do that after stream. Not that I see this one lasting much longer, but still. I should have just gone with my original plan for the stream instead of doing Polaris SnoCross. Oh well. That reminds me, I gotta check on Zemu's progress to see if they've like fixed the issues that they had with the original Forza Motorsport. You got me? Alright. Let me just open up my Discord real quick. I'm just going to bring this over. That is friggin' cool. Up to 4-player action with AB turbo control. That is actually very cool. It is a shame they don't make them like that anymore. And yeah, I know there's going to be a lot of folks who disagree with me on that, but to me, I think that's cool as shit. You know, sure, let's restart the race. Why not? Interestingly, this is one of those DualShock games that does not support digital at all. So you can, at least on this emulator,
On your mark.
like you can only play with the joysticks. Out of curiosity, Matt, what was your favorite controller you ever used when you were gaming? Man, friggin' D batteries. What even uses D batteries anymore? Like, I have a regular radio, but that takes C batteries. So genuinely, I can't think of anything that uses D batteries anymore. Yeah, that's fair. Were you a original Xbox Slim controller user, or were you a Duke user? Like, I had both, and I preferred the Duke myself. Oh, big flashlights take them? Okay. Full size? Duke. Nice. So I gotta see if I can get my hands on one of those Hyperkin Duke controllers for the Xbox One. Because if I can, I'm just gonna sync that sumbitch to my Series S. Like, if I can get one of those. Big ol' Maglite. Man, I keep forgetting Maglite exists. Like, I got gifted a Maglite, about 8 years ago. Just one of the small ones that takes, it's either double or triple A's. And that was actually a pretty good light until it wasn't. Oh, this game is actually boring me so much I'm yawning. That is genuinely surprising.
Final lap.
Oh, man. Okay, so I guess I can take second. But it's annoying that this, one's trying to Forza me. I wonder if the Xbox 360 emulator is still going. I don't even remember what its name is, because like the last time I tried using that emulator, there was so many, not revisions, or not rollback. Not reversion. Regressions! That's the word I was looking for. Like, there were so many regressions that, Like, it was genuinely going backwards instead of being decent at all. Which is a shame, because I want to go back and replay Forza Motorsport 4. And, you know, I'm going to actually go double-check that, just to give myself an excuse not to end stream early. Xbox 360 emulator. Xenia. That's what its name was. Xenia. Alright, let me just check the compatibility. Alright. Hold on. No. Forza. State gameplay, state gameplay, state gameplay, state gameplay, state gameplay. Okay. So by the looks, there's been still a good few regressions, because Lord forbid that, you know, more folks help folks. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, back to the race. Good lord, though. Like, I don't... Like... I really need to learn... Fuck! I don't need to learn fuck. I'm well versed in that art. I need to learn, like, coding. So that way I can at least call myself a script kiddie. Because I want to actually write, like, an emulator and possibly a game or something. Because I wouldn't mind just trying. Alright, let's do instant action one more time. 600 XC. Okay.
Riders, on your mark.
Oh yeah, I was gonna check Zemu actually. While we're waiting for the ad break to get over, let me check Zemu. Assuming that's even a thing still. Yep, that appears to be a thing still. Because Zemu I know is always good. That is still only at starts. Good lord, man. What is it about Forza, and even like other races like Gran Turismo and whatnot, that seem to have many upon many issues being emulated? Emulator devs, please, genuinely, hit me up. I'd love to interview y'all about that shit so we could clear up any misconceptions. Because I know I've got quite a few misconceptions myself, and I'd love to have those cleared up. Alrighty. Oh, confound it! Once the ad's over, I gotta ask Matt, like, what his favorite Nintendo game was. Are ads over for you, Matt, or do you still got some ads to go? Are you there? Oh, did you not get ads, Matt? It's like I got set to like every hour on like every hour at the 7-minute mark, an ad goes off. I say an ad, but a block of 3-minute ads. Or 3 minutes of ads, I mean. Figured to do them once an hour, so that way, I don't have to worry about, like, it breaking up the, flow. Because when I first, got the option for ads, it did them, like, every, I'd like to say half an hour to 15 minutes, something dumb like that. It was annoying. Well, like, out of curiosity, by the way, what was your favorite video game advertisement, Matt, that you ever saw? Shit. Halo ODST. That's understandable. For me, my favorite ad I ever saw was the one for Doom 2016 that had refused new noise as the music. It was that really friggin' good and gory ad. Going to video games, out of curiosity, and I'm sorry if I already asked you this and don't remember, but what's your favorite? What is your favorite video game? All right, back on Hunter Downs. Okay.
Riders, on your mark.
I'm gonna give this a couple more minutes. Now I think I'm gonna raid out. I guess you want to do one more race. That's fine, dude. Either on or off stream. I'm flexible. Yuck. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be raiding out after this race. In fact, I'm actually going to find someone to raid into now. Because, holy shit, like I said, I'm genuinely trying not to fall asleep, which is... It's interesting that this game is doing that to me, because normally I don't get bored like that. Again, this is genuinely fascinating to me. So hold on, give me... let's find someone to raid into. Let me open up this app, click this. Hold on. Who is on we can raid into? Let's see. Oh, damn, there's actually... You know, I'd see who we're gonna raid into. Let's raid into, Stitch. Hold on. Let's raid... Have a fantastic night, y'all. I'll try to be back, on Sunday, but it depends on what happens.